as far as what we need to look out for in the adhesives, chemical wise, is you want to make sure before you choose a brand of any lash extensions, and Novalash, this is very important to Novalash just because prior to starting Novalash, I was I did health science research. And so I worked in a laboratory. And the very first thing that I did was I started testing our adhesive for health and safety issues to make sure that it was going to be compatible with the human body. And not every company had, a group of doctors and research scientists on the board able to quickly and easily do these sorts of things. So when you're looking for an eyelash extension adhesive, you want to ask for the company should be able to provide you not just with an MSDS. An MSDS is nice, but it's not going to really tell you much. It's not going to necessarily mean that the product is safe just because it has an MSDS sheet. What you want to ask for, in addition to an MSDS sheet, if you do want one, is you want to ask them, especially if the company is claiming that their adhesives are medical grade adhesives. If they're advertising medical grade adhesives, they need to have the laboratory work to be able to back up that advertising claim. So they should be able to provide you with there's an EPA formaldehyde test that should be done, and that should be a 0.0000000 zillion zeros, so many zeros that you get a result that's called none detected, or ND. That means that no matter how far they went back, they couldn't detect any formaldehyde. The formaldehyde will continue to form inside the bottle, especially if your adhesive is not made fresh in small batches in the United States or Europe. And it's having to travel for a long period of time, sit in shipping containers, things like that. What happens is it's exposed to a lot of moisture sitting in shipping containers because they're obviously on docks by the ocean where the boats pick them up, and the humidity that seeps in there actually causes formaldehyde to form inside the bottle. So you want to ask where it's made, and you want to see an EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, test for formaldehyde. You want to see a test for toxicity, a test for something called mutagenicity, which basically it's a big word, and basically what it means is, can it mutate DNA? So anything that can mutate DNA can cause cancer, can cause birth defects. If you have clients who are pregnant, you might have a lot of clients that are pregnant. Most people don't know that they're pregnant for the first few weeks. And unfortunately, those first few weeks are when the fetus is most vulnerable and most susceptible to to environmental toxins. So, and we have seen that there have been some eyelash extension companies that were pretty much wiped off the market because of lawsuits from women who had been using the products while they were pregnant and ended up having, unfortunately, babies that were not healthy or possibly didn't survive. So that's serious stuff. So toxicity, mutagenicity, and purity. You want to be able to make sure that they can provide you with all of those with the actual test results. Not just, yes, we did the test, but if you did the test, then let's see what the results were.
And clients actually do ask for that.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, the clients are
They're becoming more and more aware.
Yes.
And it wasn't like that in the beginning, but
It
now I
wasn't.
see so many, not, wouldn't say it's every day with every client, but they do ask.
Yeah.
And they want the results.
Yeah.
And some of them even say, I'm taking it to, my husband's a doctor. I'm just going to have him look it over. I'm pregnant.
Yep.
A lot of concerns over that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
and
not
even
the
employees
case.
too. Like throughout the years, they all wanted to. I think every girl that worked for the lash company was wanting all of that.
Yeah, yeah. Because a lot of people, when they're pregnant, they don't know that they're pregnant until it's too late. So you want to make sure that you are using a product that is not going to get you into any kind of trouble and is not going to cause any harm to anybody.